Hi, I'm Lori, and welcome back to The Way of Positive Change in not so sunny Southwest Florida, if you know what I mean. So, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, a Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow. And the energies are a little bit on the cray-cray side, aren't they? So I hope you guys are doing okay. A lot has been happening in everyone's life, personally. And I just wanted to share something with you. I go outside a lot, and I had a black snake appear to me, very close to me, 2 times in the last couple of days. And this is before the water really started to come up yesterday, because we're in a flood watch right now because of Tropical Storm Cristobal. When that thing formed, I thought, you have to be kidding me. All right, anyway, so snake is transformation. And my cat got very close to it, and it didn't move, and it just kind of wanted to hang out, and it wanted to come in on the back porch as well. So transformational change is with us right now. We already know that, but it's good change. If you watched that last video I did on Cast of Characters Part 2, we saw very clearly that Lindsey Graham is going to be one of the first major cast of characters to step in his own you-know-what and fall in a booby trap. So if you haven't seen that video, please watch it. Please like it and hit subscribe if you haven't already. So, okay, snake appeared 2 times. It wasn't that big. It was only like 3 feet. It wasn't that big. And then possum appeared to me for the 2nd time. I saw it a couple weeks ago, and then it appeared yesterday, very early in the morning. So someone is playing dead, and we're not seeing something, and we are due for transformational change. So I thought that was very interesting, and I'd sure like to hear from all of you what animal medicine, like the Native Americans called it, animal medicine. What type of animals are you seeing that you wouldn't normally see, or have seen once or twice, 2 times, something like that? You know what I'm saying. All right, we talked about Lindsey Graham, the eclipse, and we really have to watch out because even on Saturday, well, we're in the foreshadow of the eclipse, and we'll be in the eclipse. And there's a huge square, I think it's on Saturday. I forgive me, I forgot to write that part down. So please wear amethyst. And if you are an empath, and if this has been very difficult for you, it's been Sunday, Monday, Tuesday was very difficult for me. So wear your aventurine heart shield pendant. In the videos, you'll see where I did crystal videos. Aventurine is great for empaths, or just when you just need to tune others out or just protect yourself. So you can wear it right over your heart. Green aventurine. All right, so I just want to see. We saw that Mattis spoke out finally. When he didn't do it before, I sort of understood, but I really wanted to hit him on the head. It's like, don't just have everybody buy your book, say something too. But there is change coming, not only because of the riots and the peaceful protests that have been so lovely for George Floyd. But it's due now. More eyes are being open, and I really felt when I saw Snake that more of the GOP, I did that video also, that some of the GOP, they're starting to jump ship. Look, they've already placed so many justices in, Moscow Mitch has already done that. So they've gotten a lot of what they wanted, and they'll fight. But did you watch Rod Rosenstein testify? Oh my gosh, he was in before the Senate. I wanted to wipe the smile right off his face a couple of times. I had to turn that off and put the amethyst on. So, oh gosh. All right, so I just want to take a look at the United States, for the rest of the month of June. We're only 4 days in, 5 days with the eclipse. So let's just take a look at how things are going to start to go for the United States. And then we'll get a message for you and I. And I'd also like to know, is Esper staying or going? The Secretary of Defense. All right, let's first look for the United States. I think Bar's going too, you guys, because the stunt was just over the top. All right. What can you tell us, guides and angels, about the upcoming changes and what we will experience collectively in the United States? We've been in separation from COVID. We're still in separation from COVID. Florida had 1,300 new cases yesterday, and yet the bars are all opening tomorrow. It's just DeSantis's look, the United States. And we had, oh boy, okay, so we've got COVID, we've got the protests. Will we feel some victory? Will we get some clarity? I'd really like to see some clarity, wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be great if we've got like the justice card and the judgment card, Judge Judy. Okay. Many of you that I've read for have gotten Judge Judy card, especially in your relationships, the United States. And if you'd like to do a reading with me, email me at The Way of Positive Change. It's a $25 reading for a half an hour. United States. What can you tell us? Will we have peace, clarity, justice for all? All right, let's see what we get first. Okay, Two of Cups. Now this has been showing up quite a bit on the Way of Positive Change Facebook and Instagram card of the day. We even got it for Cape Coral Life because I do a card of the week for them. So this is good. We are helping each other when we can, and we're so grateful. And that reminds me, you guys, when I start to sink, I've got to pull out my gratitude book because I'm so thankful for my brother checking in with me every night for mental health checks. I'm thankful for the friends that I've been able to keep that will hold on to me regardless of who I voted for. And I holding on to them, and we will not discuss politics because we're done with that. So just remember, if you feel yourself sinking and you can't get outside, just pull out the gratitude book. Just start writing down everything that you're grateful for. And start with your friends. And start with what's emblematic of the Two of Cups. Anytime somebody's helped you in any way. Anytime that lots of times we forget to be grateful that we had the wherewithal, the money, or the food to help someone else. I'm grateful for that too. All right, that's in the center. Okay. I think this is that last reading I did said we really had to watch the other countries and what they were doing and our partnerships with them and our direct relationships with them. They've been fractured as well. I also want to tell you, be very careful on the internet. I know a lot of you guys did the little, what do you call them, the memes or the games, and where you turn yourself into an avatar. You have to be careful of some of those personal questions. Don't do those things, Okay, so we have to watch the internet, and who's watching us, right? So just play it safe. Err on the side of caution. Play it safe. Okay. And we'll also have to watch what happens with China. Who's coming up, and where we're getting the vaccines from. Because the Two of Pentacles is just the whole world, right? Okay, we've been defending our rights, right? Defending ourselves. We've been doing that for quite some time. It's at the root of this reading. But we have to keep going. And we have to do self-care. Self-care is the most important thing. So getting out there and doing your grounding, and taking your walks, riding your bikes, checking in on friends, going to sleep early, turn off the TV, watch something else. Watch some of the other readers that give you hope and for the future, Okay, well, this is good, because in the past is the Four of Pentacles, which means some of the greedy things, some of the control issues are now falling to the left side of our cross, which is more on the past. So we still have to watch the deals that are made, but we have to work together in a collaborative, cooperative effort. Okay, and we need to ask for directions. We need to ask for healing and directions, and ask for others for help. Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay, well, I don't see that as DJ. I see that probably as bar. In a couple of videos ago, we came up that the situation that happened in the jail and the EPS thing, that's coming. That is coming to light. So, okay. Now, these are proclamations. I got the Knight of Pentacles. Proclamations, papers, names, taxes, things that are written, things that are of the earth, things of coins. This is slow. Okay, so I think this is good. Now, I'm not talking about the stock market. I'm talking about our economy. I think this is some slow return to growth because we want to move forward. So that is helpful. We'll have a measure of victory. We'll have a feeling that we can move forward and leave some of the ugliness of what's happened behind. We feel like we can get some restoring balance, unity, ridding ourselves of division, working together, and there will be more people, and I'm not talking about Franklin Graham. I'm not talking about the people that belong to that university. There will be other people, other speakers for unity in religion or unity churches, or and it can be just some leaders of Christian churches like T.D. Jakes, and that will speak up, that have been silenced. So. And that the Hierophant card is also government. So there's going to be, this is really good. This is some stability, some harmony, some possible new rules that would be put into place. And two, this is the Taurus card. So it's all things Taurus, which is money. So I've been seeing a new kind of currency coming. I don't think it is Zuckerberg and the Libra and Calibra that he tried to launch, and I didn't see it as Bitcoin. It's something else. So, and I'm also going to say there's going to be some things with the earth that may not be as stable. So, of course, because we have the tropical storm. But we also have to watch what's happening with agriculture and our food. So, because Taurus has a lot to do with earth, food, money. Okay. And then I think this is Trump for me. And he's on the bottom. So this is good. I like this, that he's here. Somebody else is going to be feel like even Bar is going to break from DJ. And there's some other people that are saying, look, this guy's sunk. There's only so much you can do. You can protect the coins, but we have to move forward. You know, we've already got lots of legislation, but the name of those people that were on the L plane, the express plane, the L express, those are coming out. Okay. All right, so anything else to let us know about this? Churches, we can also look for a special message from the Pope. All right. There may also be some guidelines set about following the rules for the you-know-what bug. But I believe that we're going to feel more unity, that there will be more people working together than ever before. So sometimes you have to have bad people in place to get people to, you know, come together, right? So this is good. I feel like this is a gateway, and we're getting ready to go through it. All right. Now let's take a look at that. You know what bug? Are we going to get some relief from that? I think, you know, the Hierophant is also health, because Pentacles are the body, so there could be some health, you know, important health announcements. So let's take a look at the bugaboo. All right, so Florida numbers up. My county was up. They are, like I said, open. The restaurants are open fully. Gyms and retail are all open fully. Theaters, bars, 50%. And listen, nobody ever follows the rules in the bar. Nobody. They just don't. So, and it's not funny. It's just Florida facts. Fun Florida facts. FFF. What about the sea bug? Are people gonna start paying attention? I know the agriculture industry here in Immokalee, where they have farms, a lot of workers, the migrant workers are not treated very well and lived in cramped quarters, and a lot of them are testing positive. So let's see. What can you tell us? Will we get some victories? Will we get some wins over the bug? All right, I think I'll stop right there. And I had thought that it was the press speaker lady. I can't think of her name. I thought it was her or Hope Hicks that said go to the church. But I guess it was Ivanka. So it's unfortunate that she came up with that, because sometimes I know she's an icky person, but sometimes she is able to soften his ugly side. All right, there's going to be some legislation. There's going to be new rules, new judgments. There could be some restrictions set in place again with the Justice card. Oh boy, so some places are gonna be put in lockdown again. Oh my gosh. So I don't think that we have to take care of each other, but this means there's still quarantining going on, and there will be hot spots, and we'll have to go, unfortunately, there's going to be some breakouts from people who didn't pay attention over the holiday weekend, who didn't wear their masks that were protesting. And that brings a separation of isolation or not being able to be with others. And that's a good time to pull out your gratitude list and your aventurine heart shield. Okay, yeah, so what happened here is that we're going to see more protests because people do not, there are people probably on both sides. I know I don't want to do it anymore. But there are people that are just going to barrel through this with the Knight of Swords, and they're just going to say, I'm not going to do this anymore. You can't make me stay home. I'm not going to do it. And so I'm going to bring my club and my sword, and I want a new way of life. And I don't care what you say, and this is going to cause further friction. Now, I think this happens first. So hopefully by the end of June, things will get more smooth and we'll work together, judging by the past spread I just did. But this looks like we have 3 very quick timing cards here. 4. Okay, there's the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so there's a big ruckus. Is that a good word? There's a big push to don't tell me what I can do and what I can't do. And a surge and a problem with the you-know-what bug. And then there's some helpful things, I think, put in place. And then the Knight of Swords becomes the 7 of Pentacles. So they can achieve what they want. And those are the DeSantises of the world. Okay, King of Swords. So the scientists and the doctors will have something to say. And we also have to be careful not to rush the vaccine because there has to be trials, right? So we try and we wait as well. So I think that was very informative. But the 7 of Pentacles is still growing. We haven't done enough. There hasn't been enough done because the 7 of Pentacles is we still have to do work. We can't just expect this to go away on its own. Okay, anything else about that? All right, it's driven by greed. So now I'm going to match this up with the last spread that we did. So first we're going to have all this, push forward with, we want the money, want the greed, we want to have everything back to normal. And then, remember, this card, 4 of Pentacles, was on the left. So by the time we get to the end of the month, hopefully, that will be past us. Okay. Excuse me. So now, I think Bar's not going to protect DJ like you did. Esper, let's take a quick look at Esper. And Graham gets caught in a booby trap. So that was a good reading on him, you guys, if you haven't seen it. I should check in on Pelosi and Schiff and everyone, but let's see what happens to Esper. I think he's on really bumpy road. If he survives, I'd be very surprised. So, is he staying in the position he is as secretary? Will Trump keep him? Try not to say that word. Will DJ keep him in his place? Will he hold on to Esper, or is Esper in or out? Staying or going? In or out? Guides and angels. In or out? Oop, there we go. 2 Two Cups. Well, he started off, he thought he'd take that walk with them. Hey, I'll take that walk with you, and I'll help you out. But the force, you remember, the Ace of Clubs is the Ace of Wands is a club, a bat, a club. It can be, an instrument to use against you if it's on its side or aspected negatively. He's still there shortly, but two aces is a change of places, so usually that means there'll be a shift. A Judgment. Ooh, DJ is mad. Yeah, there's conflict. So, I think they're going to move him, I think there's going to be a struggle, and there's going to be drama and gossip, and possibly just say, okay, let's just let him have this and get him out of here. So he's still in for right this minute. Then there'll be he'll either decide to go do something, but there's a big drama. That's my Kardashian card. All right. Now, message for you and I for this eclipse. And then I will be back. I have a whole bunch of readings today. Tomorrow, I start early, so it'll be Saturday morning. I'll be back. Or if I get it right tomorrow afternoon, if I don't have to shovel it. Oh my gosh, you guys. My yard flooded yesterday, so that usually only happens when we get a direct hit from a tropical storm. But all of the moisture has been on the right side and all the way from the Bay of Campeche, for heaven's sakes. All right, what is the message for you and I? For the light workers and the way of positive change. What is the message for you and I? Don't forget to tell me about what animals you've seen, or that have made their presence known to you. They know we need love, right? My goodness, you saw me shuffle 2 different ways. They know we need the love. Help each other. This is also a card of bartering. Give thanks for every time you've had the ability to help someone else. Reach out to someone else. And barter. Yeah, barter. We may be asked to support a specific female. For me, that's Nikki Fried, Secretary of Agriculture in Florida. But for all of us, let's go ahead and say that there's a very important dark-haired female who we will need to show support for. Could be Pelosi. I don't think so, because Pelosi is Aries. So we can move forward. We have to follow the rules. Boy, I just keep getting in all the readings that I do for us to just watch the women, because the women are going to be the one that take the women are going to be the one to take DJ out. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Incoming news. So listen to what the ladies are saying that are speaking on in Congress, in the House, in the Senate, because there's good news coming. There's good news coming. Change is on its way. Watch the women. We love our men. We, love Nadler and Schiff and Blumenthal and all the other great guys that are trying to help us. But I feel like this is definitely females that are. We could get a clue about who the VP is going to be as well, and then some very important statements by them. And somebody's leaving. And I'm going to say that that is a male that's leaving and will be replaced with a female. The Knight of Wands is on the way out. Okay. Any last words? These are very special announcements coming very quickly. Quick, within the next, 8 days. Not this one and this one. Okay, so we are going to have to follow the rules, do what's right, and that may take us to a little bit of delay in the first parts through this eclipse, and then things will get better, But we do have quick announcements that will be helpful. So I'm inspired by the spreads that we got, except for the bug thing. But we sort of knew that was going to happen. We just had that confirmed with our guides and angels. And if you would like me to ask a question, please leave it in the comments below. Email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail. And if you want to set up your $25 reading, I can help you and you can help me. All right. Thanks, you guys. Much love to you, and I'll see you Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. Thanks.